quote number 4 from Dietrich Bonhoeffer. Nothing can be more cruel than the leniency which abandons others to their sin. That is controversial, isn't it? Nothing can be more compassionate than the severe reprimand which calls another Christian in one's community back from the path of sin. So this is not a quote from Bonhoeffer about how we enter the public discourse, chastising those who would live their lives differently than we would, correcting them, accusing them, pointing our fingers. This is about other Christians in our community. And if we see them in sin and our response is leniency, meaning turning our eyes away from their sin and just not acknowledging it, we're going to let them live their lives as Christians and we're going to do our own thing. Bonhoeffer says nothing is more cruel than this, and nothing can be more compassionate than the severe reprimand which calls another Christian back from the path of sin. So, Bonhoeffer is saying, address that sin with them. And that can be done gently, and that can be done privately, or that can be done with another brother. The addressing the sin can be done with another brother in the church, and ask, what's going on with you? What's happening? Let's give one another an invitation, an open door to discuss what's the matters of their life. What is it that's causing them to do what is ultimately their destruction? Sin never brings anything but destruction. It's not as though there's this concept and I want to participate in the concept, but someone has called it sin, but it's not really sin. It's just something I like and they don't like, so they've named it sin. That's not sin. Sin is anything that is contrary to the teachings of Christ, often executed and performed in a spirit of rebellion, even when it does not feel like rebellion to us. When we reject what Christ has taught us and we go our own way, for whatever reason we would use to justify these actions, it's still sin. And it is always destructive to us and very often destructive to others as well. So Bonhoeffer is saying it's compassion to reach out to that brother and admonish them and bring about severe reprimand, so that the person can consider or try to explain or be confronted by the sin in their lives. And in that confrontation, choose either to double down, I don't want to hear from you, I'm going to go continue doing what I want, or to say, you're right, I am in sin, I'm going to confess this sin, receive the forgiveness of Christ, and step back into fellowship with Christ and with my brothers and sisters in the church. And these are very important because we need these ultimately for life,